Welcome to our IELTS Mastery series. In today's video, we'll dive into proven tips and strategies to help you achieve a higher band score in the IELTS exam. Whether you're aiming for academic or general training, these insights will boost your confidence and performance. IELTS can open doors to study abroad, work in English-speaking countries, or advance your career. But let's be honest, it can also feel a bit scary. Don't worry though, with the right preparation, you can ace this test. In this guide, we'll walk you through everything you need to know. We'll break down each section of the IELTS exam. You'll learn practical tips and tricks for each part. These strategies will help you boost your band score. So, are you ready to start your IELTS success story? Let's dive in and discover how you can achieve your target band score. Let's get started on this exciting adventure together. Before we jump into specific strategies, let's take a moment to understand the IELTS format. Knowing what to expect is half the battle won. The IELTS exam has 4 main parts: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Each section tests different language skills. Understanding how each part works will help you prepare better. The listening section comes first. It lasts for about 30 minutes. You'll hear 4 recordings and answer questions about them. Next is the reading section, which takes 60 minutes. You'll read 3 passages and answer questions. After that comes the writing section, also 60 minutes with 2 tasks. The speaking section is a face-to-face interview with an examiner. Scores range from 1, the lowest, to 9, the highest. Understanding the format helps you plan your study time and reduce test day anxiety. Let's start with the listening section. This is one of the most crucial parts of the IELTS exam, and mastering it can significantly boost your overall score. This part can be tricky, but with the right approach, you can ace it. It's all about strategy and practice. First, always read the questions before the audio starts. This step is essential because it prepares your mind to catch the relevant information. This gives you an idea of what to listen for. Knowing the questions in advance helps you focus on the key points in the audio. Pay attention to key words in the questions. These keywords will guide you to the answers as you listen. During the test, you'll hear different accents. This can be challenging, but it's important to stay adaptable and not get thrown off by unfamiliar pronunciations. The key is to stay calm and focus on the content. Panicking can cause you to miss important details. If you miss something, don't panic. Just move on to the next question. It's better to keep your momentum than to get stuck on one missed detail. Use the time between recordings wisely to check your answers and read ahead. This can help you stay on track and be better prepared for the next set of questions. Be careful with spelling and grammar, they count too. Even if you understand the content, incorrect spelling can cost you points. Practice is crucial. Listen to English podcasts, watch English TV shows, and immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. Or try online IELTS practice tests. These resources can help you get used to the format and types of questions you'll encounter. Improvement takes time, keep at it, and you'll see progress. Consistent practice will make you more comfortable and confident during the actual test. In the next section, we'll tackle the reading part of the IELTS. Stay tuned for more tips and strategies to help you succeed. Now let's move on to the reading section. This part tests your ability to understand written English. You'll face 3 long passages and various question types. The key here is to manage your time well. Start by skimming the passage to get the main idea. Read the questions carefully to guide your detailed reading. Scan the text for specific information. Different question types require different approaches. Time management is crucial. Try to spend about 20 minutes on each passage. If you're stuck on a question, make your best guess and move on. Remember, all questions are worth the same points. In our next section, we'll explore strategies for the writing part. Welcome to the writing section. This is where your ability to communicate effectively in written English will be put to the test. This part of the IELTS test challenges your ability to express yourself in written English. You'll face 2 tasks, each designed to assess different aspects of your writing skills. Task 1 asks you to describe visual information like a graph or chart. This means you need to interpret data and present it clearly. Task 2 requires you to write an essay on a given topic. This is your opportunity to argue a point, discuss an issue, or present a solution. For Task 1, start by understanding the visual information. Take a moment to look at the graph or chart and understand what it represents. Identify the main trends or patterns. Look for significant changes, comparisons, and contrasts. Use a variety of sentence structures and vocabulary. This will make your description more engaging and demonstrate your language proficiency. Task 2 is your chance to showcase your essay writing skills. Think about the topic carefully and decide on your main points before you start writing. Plan your essay before you start writing. An outline can help you organize your thoughts and ensure your essay has a logical flow. A good essay has a clear structure: introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Manage your time wisely to ensure you can complete both tasks. Spend about 20 minutes on task 1 and 40 minutes on task 2. This will give you enough time to plan, write, and review your work. Leave a few minutes at the end to review your work. Check for any mistakes and make sure your writing is clear and concise. In our next section, we'll tackle the speaking part. Stay tuned to learn how to effectively communicate your ideas verbally. Now let's talk about the speaking section. This part might seem scary, but it's your chance to shine. The speaking test is a face-to-face interview. It has 3 parts and lasts about 11 to 14 minutes. In part 1, you'll answer questions about familiar topics. Be ready to give more than just short answers. Part 2 is the long turn. You'll get a card with a topic. Use your preparation time wisely. Part 3 is a discussion related to the Part 2 topic. Show off your vocabulary and complex sentence structures. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification if you don't understand a question. Fluency is important, but so is accuracy. In our next section, we'll discuss time management strategies. Time management is crucial in the IELTS test. Good time management can be the difference between an average score and a great one. Each section of the test has strict time limits. For the listening test, you don't have much control over the timing. Use the short breaks to quickly review your answers and prepare for the next part. In the reading test, try to spend about 20 minutes on each passage. If you're stuck on a question, move on. The writing test requires careful time management. Spend about 20 minutes on task 1 and 40 minutes on task 2. Practice is key to good time management. Do timed practice tests regularly. In our next section, we'll explore ways to boost your vocabulary. A strong vocabulary is like a secret weapon in the IELTS test. It can help you understand more in the listening and reading sections. It also allows you to express yourself better in writing and speaking. Read widely in English. When you come across a new word, try to understand how it's used in context. Learn words in groups. Don't forget about phrasal verbs and idioms. Use your new vocabulary regularly. Write them in sentences, use them in conversations, or include them in your IELTS practice essays. Learning vocabulary is an ongoing process. Keep at it, and you'll see your language skills improve. In our next section, we'll talk about the importance of practice tests. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in your IELTS preparation: practice tests. These tests are not just a way to measure your progress, but they are an essential part of your study routine. Mock tests are like dress rehearsals for the real exam. Just as actors rehearse their lines and movements before the big performance, you should practice under exam conditions to get a feel for the real thing. They help you get familiar with the test format and timing. Knowing how to manage your time effectively during the test is crucial for success. They also show you where you need to improve. By identifying your weak areas, you can focus your study efforts more effectively. Regular practice tests can boost your confidence and reduce test day anxiety. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will become with the test format, and the less anxious you will feel on the actual test day. When taking practice tests, try to recreate exam conditions as much as possible. This means sitting in a quiet room, timing yourself, and avoiding any distractions. After each practice test, review your answers carefully. Look at the questions you got wrong and try to understand why you made those mistakes. Look at where you made mistakes. This will help you to avoid making the same errors in the future. Practice all 4 skills regularly. The IELTS test assesses your abilities in speaking, writing, reading, and listening, so it's important to practice each of these skills. Use a variety of sources to get a well-rounded practice experience. This can include books, online resources, flashcards, and even mobile apps. As you do more practice tests, you'll start to see patterns. You might notice that you consistently struggle with certain types of questions, or that you always run out of time on a particular section. Track your progress over time. Keeping a record of your practice test scores can help you to see how much you have improved and where you still need to focus your efforts. In our next section, we'll talk about an often overlooked aspect of test preparation: taking care of your health. Remember, a healthy body supports a healthy mind, which is crucial for optimal performance on test day. Preparing for IELTS isn't just about studying English. It's also about taking care of your health. A healthy body and mind can significantly improve your test performance. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. A well-rested brain learns better and remembers more. Eat a balanced diet. Your brain needs good nutrition to function well. Stay hydrated too. Don't forget about exercise. Regular physical activity can reduce stress and improve concentration. Manage your stress levels. Remember, balance is key.